everybody, it is Cydlaila. Welcome back to my channel. I am here because I wanted to just explain about the performance that didn't happen. As you guys know, you heard me keep talking within the past vlogs about, oh, I have a performance and I was so excited and this and that. Long story short, it didn't happen. And the reason why is because I couldn't find the place due to my GPS. If you go back to my January vlog where I did like my performance of me singing like my original song, I did explain that when I went to a different place, not this current place I was trying to go to, it was hard to find. And every time when I go to this particular state, it seems as though my GPS does not want to act correctly, and I don't understand why. Like, it'll literally have me on the correct path to go to the place, and then it'll tell me, oh, turn on this exit. I'll go to the exit and it'll loop me back around from there to the opposite side just to get me back to that same side. And then it will keep telling me to go to that same exit. So basically, I'm just going around in a circle. Like I'm on a fucking merry-go-round, like I'm in freaking a carnival commercial or something. I don't know. So last time when that was happening to me, I'm pretty sure that I kind of fought against the GPS and I just decided to just keep driving until it adjusted. I really don't remember, but either way, it was giving me issues, and I did explain that in my last video. And I also explained how the actual place that I went to, it was hard to find. Like, that was an issue in itself. So anyways, fast forward to now, right? I see this open mic online, and I'm like, oh, wow, this looks fun. It seems like it's in a decent location. I seen good reviews on it or whatever. People are saying, oh, the open mics are fun here, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, let me sign up for it. So I ended up signing up for it. This is about maybe like, I don't know, a couple of weeks back. And I told them who I was. I let them know what song I'm singing. And I didn't get any type of confirmation or any type of acknowledgement, just saying, okay, we see that you want to be on our open mic list for this particular day. Nothing like that. So it was just literally crickets. From that point when I put in for it and then up until performance night, like I never got any type of response or any type of anything. So leading up to this moment, though, I had a vlog ready to just show like a little bit of like my process of my little jacket that I was making for the performance. Let's get started with this jacket. All right, so we have this jacket right here. It's really cute, but it's very plain, and I just figured that I'm going to make it more cute. So I have my hearts and I have my stars. Love you for all time, love you forever. And if you guys watch my other videos, you saw how I tried to go out shopping and look for outfits, and I ended up not finding anything because the clothes are not closing like how they used to back in the day. Like, I'm sorry, it's just like the clothes don't be closing. Like, it's just, I don't know. So it ended up making me want to become Cydlaila the designer. Okay, so now I design stuff, right? So I ended up making this jacket and stuff like that. You guys saw me go to the craft store and all of that. And I ended up making this cute jacket. I made it into the best jacket that I could make it into. I left my day job early so that I could make sure that I got there on time due to like potential traffic and everything. And fast forward to when I got in my car and I was driving there, I was just like, okay, not thinking anything. And then I came across the same incident that I had before, where I got to this particular part of the highway and they're like, oh, turn at this exit. And I'm like, it better not do what I think it's going to do. And it did. And it took me around. So then I went around again and I tried to like keep driving to try to fight against it. But this time it didn't do it. Every time I was looking for an option, it kept giving me options, but they all were leading back to going the other way that I came from. I was using Google Maps, and then I switched to Waze. And when I switched to Waze, it was doing the same thing. So I was like, okay, if I turn around and this Waze tells me to get on the exit to go back the other way that I came, I'm going back home. So it did exactly that. And I just said it. I said, I'm going home. This is ridiculous. And I had to be there at a certain time, right? The time is getting away. Time is slipping away. By the time I looked at the clock, I would have been supposed to be at this place in about like 5 minutes. That's how long the GPS was acting stupid. And for people who follow me on Instagram, you guys already know the story, but I told you guys I was still going to make like a little story for my YouTube. I went home and then I just made a story online and I told my supporters, I'm like, look, like bad news. My performance didn't happen because I was just letting people know like, oh, I'm performing so that I can like just have some pictures and just some clips for them to see me performing. I explained to them what happened. I told them, and I'll tell you guys too, for people who haven't watched my stories from that night, I think it was supposed to happen. I honestly think that me not being able to go there was supposed to happen. And another reason is for me to not do open mics anymore. Open mics and signing up to do things at different locations right now is not for me. So, drum roll, because this is the ultimate reason of why I think this happened. Drum roll, please. Da 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 da. First of all, let me tell you, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. But if that lemonade ain't working, make a whole new beverage, okay? Because this is what I'm going to do right now. And this is what I'm going to do for a long time. I'm not doing open mics no more. I'm going to do my own live shows on my Instagram channel, okay? I'm going to start doing my own live shows on my Instagram channel. And I'm very excited about that because that was something that I never, for whatever reason, it didn't come across my mind. I was just thinking like the old school way of doing things where, oh, you need to go to open mics and you need to sign up for things and you need to get exposure like that. And no, you know, we are blessed to live in a world where we can do other things to get successful. And I realized that open mics aren't for me. Now, mind you, before this all happened, when I did my first open mic a few months ago, I didn't like it overall, honestly. Like, I didn't like it. I felt like I didn't feel full about it. Like, I felt very empty about it. And I feel like maybe it's because with open mics, yes, you can get exposure singing in front of people that you don't know. But now that this has happened to me with the second open mic of me not being able to even find the place, I realized that I have such amazing supporters and followers who have been following me and supporting me on Instagram way before I got into music, way before I had a clear direction on getting to just this point of where I am right now. They have seen me go through so many different stages within my life, whether they know it or not. And I would hope that they watch this video because I appreciate them so much. And I have had really bad days. I have had days where I have ranted online about things. I have had days where I just did things that I look back on and I'm just like, you are so embarrassing. But it was all part of the journey, and I'm still on this very long journey. And I appreciate all of you guys. You guys know who you are. Like, you guys, some of you who are on my Instagram page, and for the ones who are on here and they watch my YouTube, like, some of you guys been rocking with me for a long time. And yes, to strangers who are just seeing me now, and for strangers who just come across like my social medias now, you may be like, who is this girl? But that's fine. You know, you guys are going to get to know me. And I hope that you guys stay. But for the people, like I said, who's been there and way before I used to even have any type of album, any type of real goals, I would just be doing just anything and it wouldn't make sense. I would always have the goal of wanting to be in the entertainment world, but they were with me when I used to just procrastinate and never had anything to show, basically. So they are still rocking with me now. So they see how far I've grown. And I thank all of you guys, like, honestly. Just made me realize that your supporters are actually on your social media. If you keep doing these open mics that are kind of difficult to come across only because like the location has to be right, it can't look like shady or anything like that, but then you have a potential of not being able to get there because of a GPS or because of traffic or whatever reason. And then on top of that, when you do the open mics, when you get there, you don't know where you are on the list. They're not going to do sound check for you. They're not going to do anything because it's just an open mic. I'm not bashing open mics or anything like that. I'm like, you can just do it on your Instagram and it would be awesome because you are performing to people who have an interest in you already. They have all of their beliefs in you And they support you. And I think that all of that had to happen for me to come to this moment right now to realize that I'm going to start doing live shows on my Instagram. Yesterday, when I was at like my day job, I was like sitting there like a mad scientist. All these different thoughts started coming in my head. Because with the live performances that I plan on doing, I'm not going to be going on my live performances just wearing any old thing. Just like how I decorated my jacket, I'm going to decorate my outfits for every live performance that I do. And it's going to be something that I'm gonna have fun with, but I'm definitely gonna take myself serious with, because at the end of the day, I love to joke around. I'm very silly depending on the circumstance. It depends on how comfortable I am around whoever or however the situation is going. But I'm also a very serious person, and I take everything that I'm doing to try to get to a successful level in the entertainment world. I take that very seriously, and I don't take it as a joke. So it's like, for people who watch me and people who get to know me, I want you to know, yes, I can be very silly and stuff like that, because I'm a human. I have different emotions. And, I am who I am and I can be however I want. But I take myself very seriously with this because I want to make a career out of everything that I'm doing right now. And it doesn't matter how long it's going to take, but I do take it very seriously. It's not a joke to me. On a lighter note, when I say that I only did like one open mic before trying to go to another one, that is totally true. That is true as far as like singing my original music. That's true. But I performed as far as like karaoke. I performed in back in school with certain things. I performed and I've done different performances. I'm just saying that in January, that was my very first performance that I ever did with my own music. Okay, so before I go, I'm going to show you guys like the final product of my jacket. Even though I did show it on Instagram, you'll get to see it a little bit better, I'm hoping, because of the lighting. I was like a little bit upset like when I couldn't go to the performance, but then all of this started coming at me and I realized that it was a blessing in disguise. And I've said that on my Instagram stories. It is a blessing in disguise. Like, you know what I'm saying? If something doesn't work out, okay, you could be upset about it for a little bit, but move on and figure it out. And I figured it out. And I'm very happy that I did. So hold on. Let me show you guys my jacket that I was going to wear. Okay, you guys. So this is the jacket right here. Okay, I did all of this in a very short amount of time. But yeah, those are my sleeves. This is the other side. And look at all the glitter on that. Do you see all the glitter? I'm trying to tell you guys, when I make it big, it's just going to be glitter and rhinestones all over, everywhere. You guys, hopefully, when I make it to be on tour someday, you guys going to be like, yep, I remember. I remember when she said that her outfits were going to have all this glitter and all this stuff on it and stuff. Because let me tell you, I've always been this way. I've always been a glitter girl. I've always been a rhinestone girl. I've always been all of this, okay? And to possibly become a big old superstar someday on tour and have a merch and stuff, best believe what you see now is going to be amplified, okay? But yeah, that's my jacket. Did you like the jacket? Because I love the jacket, okay? Anyways, make sure that you listen to my album. Fairytale Levels is out now on all music platforms, okay? We got to make this the songs of the summer. We got to make this the album of the summer, okay? Because this album is very cute. It's very aesthetic. Like, come on, we got to do it. And then also watch my Fairytale Levels documentary and also watch my other videos as well. And make sure that you stay tuned for when I announce my first live performance that I'm going to be doing. And it's going to be a good fun time. We're moving on to bigger and better things. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.